Kawasaki KLX300 2024 crash bars installation video. Let's begin by introducing the supplied parts and hardware. We have the left side and right side crash bars. We have two tube clamps, the supplied hardware, 4 M8 by 20 millimeter long Allen bolts, and 4 washers as well, and then 2 M6 by 16. Currently it's hex head bolt. We might swap it out to Allen, so just in case you see that, don't be surprised. And then we have 2 M10 by 110 millimeter long bolts, through bolts, with 2 washers in black oxide, and then we also have 2 more washers and 2 nylock nuts. The tools we're going to be using: ratchet extension, 17 millimeter wrench or spanner, 17 millimeter hex socket, 8 millimeter hex socket, and M6 Allen socket. We also recommend that you use medium strength blue Loctite. So you can begin by removing the through bolts from here. Okay, removing completely. You should not worry about the engine sagging. It's supported in multiple places. And you can also take the bolts out here, one on each side, so you can free the side panel. We're going to be working behind here, so it's a pretty tight spot. Okay, so that's the first step. Okay, we're going to start with the left side. Push the through bolts in. So the M6 by 16, let's put on a dab of thread locker. It's going to go right in here, so you have to line up the mounting holes here. It's a very tight space, so you might have to wiggle the crash bar as you're spinning the bolt, like so. Also, an important side note: in case you're installing our skid plate, there's this bracket, and the bracket needs to go in place while you're also putting in the through bolts. That's going to save you some time and headache, okay? So it's a good time to do it now if you're also installing the skid plate. All right, next is the tube clamp. And again, on the M8 by 20s, drop just a dab of blue Loctite, medium strength. Now we're ready to insert and thread in. You don't need more than 1 or 2 turns on these bolts. Make sure you leave them nice and loose. And as you can see, the structure is still loose. Perfect. Now we can go on the right side. Now right side, exactly the same steps. Nothing is different. Gently put the crash bar in place. Okay, so the lower through bolts are sticking through nicely. A little side note on this side, the clutch cable or cable housing, make sure that you don't pinch it between the bracket and the frame. It should be on the outside. As you can see, leave it, let it dangle out here freely. And once again, the small M6 by 16 on the top. Again, super tight space. Take your time. Line up those holes. There is a chance that you might have to bend this little wire here. So don't be shy. Bend it if you need to move it out of the way, just to make the installation a little bit easier. So again, washer and then nylock nut. Spin it on. Like so. Now we're going to put on the tube clamp on the right hand side. And line up those mounting holes and turn that bolt just 1 or 2 times. You will feel it. That's good enough. And then the top one. That's that. All right, now all the bolts are in place. The structure is still a little bit loose. Now we can go ahead and gradually tighten all the bolts and nuts. All right, now all the bolts and nuts are nice and snug. What you can do next is apply the torque values. And so with your torque wrench, this one back here, the M8 diameter bolt is 23 Newton meters. The M6 at the front up here, that is 10 Newton meters. And for the M10s, refer to Kawasaki's manual. So should you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us via email info@outbackmotortek.com, or you can call toll-free 877-931-3636. Thanks for watching.